Hello, and thank you for joining us. In this quick video, we will consider a very common mistake that candidates make when trying to sell themselves during a job interview. We will then consider a good example of how to sell yourself during a job interview. When you're asked to introduce yourself in an interview, what's the common mistake? Well, the common mistake is to recite your CV, your resume. For example, a candidate might say, "My name is James Jackson. I'm married with 3 kids. I went to community high school. I started my career in the year 2000 working with Microsoft," and so on. Now, what's the problem with this approach? Well, very simple. The problem is that the recruiter can actually get lost because he's faced with so much information, some of which is irrelevant, of course. This can prove very, very difficult for the recruiter, trying to extract the relevant information from a whole mass of irrelevant information. And also, you must consider the fact that in an interview, time is often of the essence. So, what is the solution? Well, very simple. The general advice is please do not recite your CV. Try to approach things differently. Bring in something unique. Invent. You can actually present yourself using three um, competencies. So I'm talking about your top 3 competencies which are relevant to the job in question. Now let's consider a job offer. So the job offer is for a senior EC&I, process commissioning engineer, with clear evidence of working with international standards, and also the position is in France rather. So the candidate is expected to communicate in both English and French. So um, we can use an analogy sometimes. I like to use the analogy of a cost. So basically, consider consider your consider yourself as a sports car, and then consider the recruiter as a customer who has actually developed a set of requirements. Now, the customer wants a sports car that has been developed as per the stated requirements, and you, the candidate, are that sports car. Now, you believe in yourself and you believe that you fulfill most of the requirements. Well, all right then. Now, try to sell this sports car using its top 3 strengths. Now, be mindful of the fact that here we're not interested in the city in which the car was manufactured in. You just have to go straight to the point and then tell us what this sports car can do within 2 minutes. So let's go. So let's give it a shot. So, hello, good morning. I am James Jackson. I am a bilingual chartered engineer. My competencies are in instrumentation and control, commissioning, and project engineering. Now, starting with INC, I have a master's degree in instrumentation and control, and I've completed several international INC design projects to very high standards over the last 10 years. In addition, I am a TUV functional safety expert, and I work regularly with the IEC 61508 standard. Secondly, I have very strong commissioning skills developed by commissioning over 20 power stations around the world. Many of the commissioning projects I have completed involve careful planning and sequencing of very complex tasks. Thirdly, I have a proven track record of completing engineering projects on time, within budget, and to very high international standards. Now, even though I feel very comfortable planning and sequencing tasks, I am constantly upgrading my project management skills. As an example, in addition to being a project management professional, I am currently educating myself on the roles of emotional intelligence in project management. I'm strongly convinced that I am the perfect candidate for this job. So that's it.